Ladies, ladies, please excuse me real fast. I have to get the show here. I'm a little bit late tonight on the show. I apologize. Oh, CE, oh my God. You're not a professional. My schedule got a little bit messed up tonight. I apologize to all of you, the fans. WTF is happening right now. Oh, CE, oh my God, you're not a professional. Well, guys, unfortunately... Hold on. I'm looking at stats here real fine here on the show. Motherfucking on a waffle string. What the fuck is happening? I just want to look at some stats here before I go on the airwaves. Alright, I'm looking at Dwayne Wade's WTF. Dwayne Wade. 11 points. Could have been his last game. Should have done better. Dwayne Wade, you need to come back next year. Hold on right now. Excuse me. I'm still on the airwaves. Don't think I'm a ghost. I'm alive. 30. Aldridge, 30 points. Manu Ginobili. How many did this dude have? 10. Once again, terrible. 10. And then the Warriors, Durant 25. Thompson 24. Durant 25, Thompson showed up with 24. That's the key. Thompson needs to show up. Ginobili could be his last game, only 10 points. And then Aldridge led the way with 31. Alright, I needed to read some stats, you know, as a professional. I had some stuff going on tonight on the show. I mean, like, as I was getting ready for the show, I'm a little bit late. I was not able to study the stat sheet. I apologize. But now I am here on the CE show as always. I'm the professional. At the end of the day, I am a professional. Anyways, so tonight we're here to talk about the NBA playoffs. Alright, so let's talk about, okay, Celtics, Milwaukee, that thing's just going back and forth. I think the Celtics are going to end up winning the series in 7 games. Milwaukee can just not go and win a game in the Celtics house. So unless they can do it in game 7, I think Milwaukee will win their game at home, and then they will go to the Celtics house and lose in 7. I'm sorry, it's a shame. It's a shame because of all the talent they have compared to what the Celtics have. With all the players hurt, or with the Celtics, Milwaukee should have been able to win this series. They really should. They should be ashamed of themselves. Should Milwaukee, but they're probably going to lose this year in 7 games. All right, then let's go to the Miami, Philadelphia. All right, as always, these games. I was telling my father was watching the game with me. He's like, "Well, this game's back and forth, back and forth." I told him, "Father, you'll see in the second half, Philadelphia will take over this game." He's like, "Nah, this is a very back and forth game." I'm like, "Father, Philadelphia is slow, is pacing themselves, and they will take over in the second half." I was like, "Nah." And what did I say? And he's like, and they sure did. In the second half, Philadelphia took over. My father still didn't know whether to shit or wind his watch, but I told him, see, Simmons was pacing himself, and it seems like he's getting a feel for the game in the first half, and then he looks more to score in that second half. That's exactly what happened. Philadelphia wins this game in 5. Philadelphia is going to the second round. As I said, this is a very good team. I think this could be one of the best teams in the league this year. Maybe other than the Warriors in Houston. I think they're one of the best teams in the league this year. I really do. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I don't even know who the hell they're playing next. But Philadelphia is going down to the second round. They beat the Miami Heat in 5 games. Dwayne Wade, I think he's going to come back. I really do. I think he's going to come back for another year. If you got guys like Manu Ginobili, Nowinski, Vince Carter playing in their 40s, I think Dwayne Wade can come back, get a role, come off that second unit. You know, he did say if Miami does not sign him, he will retire. So he did say that. It's either nothing or Miami. So it would have to be with Miami. But I do think he will come back. If he already accepted this year the role of coming off the second unit, I think he'll for sure accept it next year. And I think Dwayne Wade will be back at least for 1 or 2 more years with Miami. Because like I said, if guys like Manu Ginobili, Nowinski, Vince Carter are playing in their 40s, I think Dwayne Wade still can play a little bit. So I think the Dwayne Wade will be back next year. I do not think this is the last we've seen of Dwayne Wade. Only 11 points tonight. I don't think this is the last we'll see of Dwayne Wade. I think he will be back. Next, what else? Oh yes, the other elimination game. Warriors, San Antonio. This year should have been a sweep. It really shouldn't. It really should have. I don't know why this was 5 games, but whatever. Warriors close it out tonight. It's over. San Antonio. They're gonna have to really look at. They're gonna really have to do a lot of things in the summer. They have to fix the situation with Leonard. What do you want to do if you're San Antonio? Like, you have to figure it out. It's all gonna come down to Leonard. Can you fix the relationship with Leonard? Does he want to play? Does he still want to play for the franchise? Because if not, if Leonard were to say, "I'm out of here. I don't want to be here no longer," and you have to trade him, then you possibly have to look at a rebuilding situation here in San Antonio. No Manu Ginobili most likely next year. Tim Duncan's already gone. Leonard's gone. Tony Parker should be back, but he's on his spaghetti legs coming out that second unit. LaMarcus Aldridge would probably be your best player. You might have to consider trading him too and completely start all over. I'm serious. San Antonio may have to start all over. Because, like I said, that trio of Manu Ginobili, Tim Duncan, Tony Parker is finished. Manu Ginobili will retire. I think he will retire this season. I think this is the last we've seen of him. And Tim Duncan's been retired now for a few years. Tony Parker, he's still playing, but he's in the same situation as Dwayne Wade is. Has to come out that second unit nowadays on his spaghetti legs. Leonard, if you can't fix the relationship, the situation you got going on with him, you have to trade him. And then what do you have? Aldridge and a bunch of role players. And is Aldridge a number 1 guy? I really don't think so. I think Aldridge is more like a number 2 or 3 guy. So if I'm San Antonio, if I'm this franchise, and I see guys like Tim Duncan, Manu retiring, Tony Parker coming out that second unit, no longer what he used to be, Leonard gone, I really say, can I win? Okay, what do you want to be in this league? You want to be 2 things. You want to be one of the best teams in the league, or you want to be one of the worst teams in the league. You don't want to be a mediocre team. And right now I look at the San Antonio team, this year they were mediocre. And next year, if Leonard gets traded, and you only have Aldridge as your number 1 guy, you once again will be mediocre. And that means you're not winning championships, and you're not getting good draft picks. So I think it all comes down to what can they do with Leonard. Can they talk with Leonard into fixing the situation and having him come back? Because if not, I think this team goes on rebuilding mode. I'm sorry. I really believe so. Greg Popovich, would he stay for that? I don't know. Now, I think when you have a guy like Greg Popovich, the rebuilding could be a lot faster. You know, like the Celtics. Celtics have an amazing front office, an amazing coach in Brad Stevenson. That rebuilding happened like this, you know? So, you know, when was the last time? 2012 was really the last year they contended for a championship. And then look at already last year, in 2017, we're in the Eastern Conference Finals again. Yes, 5 years. But come on, you look at Sacramento, look at Charlotte. Come on, you know. If you look at it, that was a pretty fast, nice done of rebuilding that team in those 5 years. And I think San Antonio could do something like that. If you're able to get Greg Popovich, you can rebuild in 3 to 5 years. I really think so. And I think that's a possibility San Antonio should really look at. They gotta sit down with Leonard. If Leonard, you can convince him to come back, wonderful. You keep the team the way it is, you make some switches, try to get a little bit younger with that second unit, and you play obviously with Leonard as your 1 option, and Aldridge as your number 2 option. And then you're fine, you know. But if Leonard does not want to play, you really got to look at the situation of trading. You also might have to end up trading Aldridge and starting all over. Warriors are going on to this next. Now, I need to look at the playoff settings because the Warriors are the 2. Why are they playing the Pelicans? If Houston wins, shouldn't they get the weakest seed left? Because then why the hell would Houston be the 1, would have to play the 5 being Utah? Shouldn't they play the 7, the Pelicans? That's why you're not the number 1 seed. So you get the weakest seeded. That doesn't make sense. Somebody needs to look at something. I need to look at something because I think the Pelicans should be waiting to see what happens with the Houston series, because if Houston wins, they should play Houston because they're the number 7 seed. Houston's the number 1 seed. The Warriors should be playing Utah. They're the number 2 seed, so they should be playing the 5 seed. Last time I checked, 7 is weaker in the NBA playoffs than a number 5 seed. So shouldn't Houston get the 7 seed, the Pelicans, the weaker team? I have no idea. And shouldn't the Warriors being the 2 get the toughest team, which would be Utah at this time? Obviously we don't know what's going to happen. Both Houston and Utah are up 3-1, so they're most likely going to be the 2 headed into the second round, along with the Pelicans and Warriors. That's what we're looking at right now. But yeah, I'm not sure. And then obviously we don't know what's happening. All we got in the West, in the East is Philadelphia, and every other series could end up going to 7 games in the East. But we'll see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see what happens. What else can I say but thank you? I know this was a very different start to the show. I apologize. I want to apologize to all of you. I just got off. I was in the. I had a lot of meatballs tonight, about 10 I think. So as you can imagine, I was walking like a duck. Excuse me, not like a duck, like a penguin, to the restroom not too long ago. So I'm gonna have to actually go in the shower now. My underwear used to be white, now it's black. What else can I say but thank you? If you have any questions, put them in the comment section. What else can I say? We're almost in the draft, 2 more days. Let me know in the comment section. Chicken Legs is still very mad. If I continue to hear from Chicken Legs from the whole draft, I am gonna maybe have to have a trade or something, because I'm getting very upset with once again, Chicken Legs. All he has been doing lately is complain about the draft. About he wants a linebacker and I got him a defensive lineman. That's all Chicken Wings does nowadays. Ronald, same thing. All he does is talk about LeBron James going to the Pelicans. Those two are delusional right now. Marty, you're a professional. Patterson, you're a professional. Yeah, but anyways, what else can I say? I have to go to... Anyways, until next time, I am the man that runs the place. I am the greatest man to ever live. And until next time, I will see you later. WTF has happened.